Yeah. Well, damn. Okay. And what was like the birth of like Frequency Within?
That started Oli, our bassist, and then Erica, our lead singer, and I were a band previously with another drummer, and we just wanted to sort of focus our music because we all songwrite, and we all play guitar. They play every instrument and
Uh-huh.
sing as well. So we just wanted something more focused and had a different direction for it. And we actually started because our drummer Jeanette found us on Facebook. She said she found me on Facebook because we had some picture up, and she's like, "Oh, there's girls in this band. I'm gonna hit them up." And so she messages me, and she's like, "Hey, I think you look better with a chick drummer." And that was her first message to me. And I was like, "What the heck? Who is this chick?" Like, but I checked her out. I started talking to her, and I was like, "Actually, we are going to be looking for a drummer. Not because our old drummer was bad. He was just moving out of state because he got accepted to a different college. So, so yeah, so we just ended up meeting up, writing music. We all had the same goals and got along from the first day. She came over to the house and just jammed with us over like not really knowing any songs, just jamming. We all got along
Oh.
perfectly.
Wow. So she should fit right in then, huh?
Yeah, definitely.
Dang. So the power of the
We
internet.
like to laugh and make music, and it's just always a good time.
For sure. And how did the Die Laughing Records come about?
We released our first EP, our first album on our own, Blissful Mess, and we toured what we could, for an unknown little indie band. And our music video that we did for one of our songs, Vindictive, we planned out this crazy music video release show and did all this stuff around it, and had the video filmed and directed by Kay Nagonio, and we just put that out and started sending it to a ton of people. And the owner, Dave, was one of the people that we sent it to, and he just fell in love with it, and he just loves that song, and was just messaging us back like, who are you with? And we're like, no, it's just us. We're just putting our music out, and he liked it, and we ended up signing with them for some for a couple singles and an EP, which is out now.
Yeah. True.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cause I'm not gonna lie. Like I'm gonna jump back to a different topic, but Blissful Mess. Sorry about that. My speech impediment kicks in sometimes at random. But one of my favorite songs is actually 100 Proof. I think it was the
Nice.
second song that was on the track list.
I
And
love
yeah,
that song. We used to call it Jeanette's song, and then we changed the name to an actual name.
shit. Well, I mean, yeah, it definitely set me back a little bit when I listened to it. It was like when I first ever listened to the album, because I remember you showed it to me when it first came out, or when you first announced it, that was like on Spotify and stuff. And I checked
Yeah.
it out, and I remember like playing it back a couple times just because like I don't know. Sorry, I just finished having dinner. I'm still recovering from a food coma, so I'm just everywhere. But yeah, I just had it on repeat for so long, and yeah, I honestly like the album a lot for sure. And then we'll get into Message of the Void in a little bit too. But I did want to ask a little more about the SoCal Indie Musicians. How did like I know you mentioned about like how you like why you created it, but as of lately, like how like what's the status going on with the whole uh yeah, like blog. Yeah.
Yeah, so like my blog ended up, that's how it started, and it ended up taking sort of a back burner because I started doing more shows and like hosting shows or helping touring bands get shows here, or the opposite, helping bands here, meet people in other states. And a lot of that's like, it's got to get done now. And, it's fast paced and there's so much involved with it that, you know, it's like with the podcast, I'm the only one responsible for it, so I haven't written and posted as many blog posts as I should have. I'm actually working on one right now, and I'm just starting primarily here because most of the people that follow me are obviously in Southern California. Just interviewing them, asking them questions on behalf of independent musicians, like, you know, advice and what they look for, and, you know, just things that you can be doing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You know, that's all, you know, good, definitely comes out of your heart for sure. You know,
Yeah, it's just a lot of time.
it really is. Some people really, I remember when I wanted to get this whole podcast together, people always tell me, like, dude, like, it can't be that hard. You're just talking, you know, and I'm like, yeah, that's very true. But it's also like, you know, if you have the right thing to say, you kind of want to, like, place your words correctly. You don't want to, like, mislead anybody. And,
Yeah.
you know, like, although my sole reason why it takes so long was because I was a lazy piece of shit. But, yeah, but in your case, where you're trying to handle your own band and book your own, you know, sessions and touring and all this other stuff, you still have, like, responsibilities to try to, like, send out word for those that are really interested in pursuing the same career, and even like getting them shows as on top of that. So I can only imagine, like, you know, the stress level that you deal with, honestly.
It is. It's really fast paced, and even before everyone ended up being, you know, before the stay at home orders came out, I was even planning another release show for us, and we were gonna live stream it and all this crazy stuff, and yeah, everything. Our shows just were canceled. Anything I was planning, anything we were gonna play, it's insane. Like right now at my house, everyone here is basically in music, and we're all at home, which is really weird because everyone's always gone. Like someone's always on tour, or they're on tour with someone else, or they're out at a show every night. Like there's usually not everyone here, so it's really weird.